Please allow me to deliver a message here for the Aries collective. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. I got my little eye things on y'all because I am tired. But I'm going. I don't like missing the gym on a Monday because it's my favorite time to go to gym. I feel like it's a great way to start the week. And then I always feel better after. And then I have the luxury of being able to take a nap sometime today. So here I am, up and ready. I hope everyone has had a great weekend. Mini readings have been completed. Okay, so everybody who's done a mini reading has gotten it, unless, of course, you are one of those people who submitted a payment while I was doing mini readings and you know you did it past the deadline. That's okay. I'll do it for you, but you're going to have to wait a little bit, okay? So let's get with it. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Brianna. Good morning, Veronica. Hello. Good morning, Veronica. Hello. Healed Aries 47. Hello, Whitney. Hello. Good morning, everyone. All right. So this is a 3-card energy pool for today, and I'm going to talk a little bit about manifestation after. I got a lot of questions about that during the mini readings yesterday. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This is a 3-card pull for Aries for today. What do they need to know? What is in their energy? What is coming? Good morning, Holy Spirit. Please look up a message here. Too many cards here. All right. What do we have here for Aries? This is for the Aries collective. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What is the energy for today for Aries that they can use? All right. Okay. So I think this came out in the weekly, so I'm not surprised. I'm going to leave it there. I am, however, going to clarify this 9 of Winter. Let's see here. Okay. And I was hearing use a different deck, so let's do that as well. Let's use a different deck for the 9 of Winter. What's going on here for Aries, which is the 9 of Swords? Tell us about this 9 of Swords here. Okay. So this is an influence, an outside influence, external influence. Tell me about this. Interesting. I like when the readings kind of align with my conversation and where I'm about to talk about. All right. Okay. 10 of Wands here again. Tell me about the 4 of Cups. It's turned into a whole reading. All right. All right. So how are you guys doing today? I think I can take that off now. How are you guys doing today? Were you the ones who turned in some money after the deadline, Veronica? Because I'm still going to do those. I just didn't have it in me to do it today. Yesterday. You too, Melissa, I think you turned one in. Oh, feel much better. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So what we have here, 4 of Summer. Now, those things really do work. Just in case you're interested. I don't even know how to say the name. RCG 224K Gold Eye Treatment Mask. I don't know how to say that name, but they do work. Wow. You should have seen me before. I feel revived. I feel a little bit more plump. 4 of Summer, being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted. I feel like this is just you taking your own life for granted, Aries, in this energy. I see it all over here, and I will get into it. Taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. Okay. Now, not everybody is feeling discontentment with their life. Maybe an aspect of their life. Maybe love, maybe business, maybe finances, maybe career, maybe something in particular you're trying to manifest, and you just feeling like you could be feeling a little bit more fulfilled in that area. Okay. Um, we have release, which is number 13. This is the death card. Let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. I feel like the key takeaway in this message is let go of the past situations, past results, and aspects maybe that you've been trying to manifest, or it could just be overall the past. I am also seeing here, and this is why I know, because we have here, and please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Right here, we have the Nine of Winter, or the Nine of Swords. I do believe this came out in the, it did come out in the weekly energy. So here it is again, showing up on Monday. Okay. Not surprised. Unfounded fear, focusing on the worst case scenario. Allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So this could be connected to something from the past, or an energy from the past that is causing you to still feel this way, right? Like circumstances that have happened. Today is a new day, new situation, but that energy is still lingering. Okay, I'm just going to speak in terms of energy here, right? There's something that you need to let go of that is almost causing this kind of depression. And when I say depression, I don't just mean like the medical term depression, the medical diagnosis. I'm talking about when something is depressing you, your mood, your vibration, or something that you need to release in order to see things differently, and get out of a particular energy. So I clarified the Nine of Swords, and I got the Ten of Spring, or the Ten of Wands. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Pugsley, please. He has been a menace. He's like the teenage child who just keeps bullying his younger brother. That's him on steroids right now. So we have the Ten of Spring. Ask for help from others, all work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So that's what the Ten of Wands is. It's like you got too much on your plate. You're trying to do too much. Or you're holding on to things that have already kind of just left your life. Like, we tend to hold on to baggage, and then we define our situations by it. And a lot of times what we love to do this. It's like when things have went wrong and they've just been piling up on us, and then we're going out to coffee or we're talking to our friends, and we're like, girl, all of this shit is happening. I don't know what's wrong with my life. I don't know, and we just tell the same story and over and over and over again. And that kind of just keeps it alive. It keeps it manifesting, right? If what you speak always comes to fruition, right? If what you speak always comes to fruition, wouldn't you watch what you say in any aspect, like gossiping, small talk, conversations, let me tell you what's going on in my life. Even if you're just sitting down talking to your best friend, wouldn't you watch what you say, or even how you say it, or even, is this even worth talking about? Because I know I'm trying to change the outcome to this situation over here. I'm not even going to bring this up today. Maybe I'm just going to bring up what I'm manifesting, or not telling what you're manifesting, but the outcome that you want to happen for the situation that has already happened, right? What's the word for it? Revisioning the outcome, making a new outcome, and this is what we just do. We are just conditioned to do this. We're conditioned to do this. We've all done this. We grew up doing this. We grew up seeing our parents doing this. We always just tell our people about our problems. What's going wrong in our life, all the stuff that we have to get done, our to-do list. It's just like, oh my God, I'm just so bogged down. Everything is going wrong. And it's just a habit. It's just a common practice. But if you can untrain yourself to kind of let go of those things, right? And it's really difficult, because sometimes we feel like we don't have positive things to talk about in our life. Sometimes we feel like really like not a lot is going right. And if you're in that energy, I tell you right now, this is you right here. Okay. Because there's always something positive to talk about. There's always a small change that you've implemented in your life for the better. And even if it's the beginning stages, you can talk about that. I started drinking more water today, maybe hopefully shed some of these pounds and whatever. There's always a small change or something positive that will get the momentum going in that direction that you can speak about. Okay. And you need to release whatever it is that you continue to worry about, think about, or talk about that is not in alignment to where you are going. Okay. Because I'm going to feel on a more stronghold is the word that I'm hearing right now. On a more intense level, when I clarified the 9 of winter with the other deck, I got the devil. So whoever I'm speaking to, this is something that is controlling the outcome of your destination or your manifestation. And remember, the devil is an illusion, okay? It could be an addiction. It could be temptation to talk about something that's negative. You know, it doesn't always have to be a chemical or a person or things like that. And some of you, you know it as a person if you are addicted to whatever, you know, a person or in a codependent relationship. You can be in a codependent relationship with your job, your family. It doesn't just have to be a lover. But when I'm seeing this, that is clarifying the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Swords, whatever this is, this thought, this thing, or even this whole bunch of work or responsibilities, it is controlling the outcome of your destination, where you're going, or your manifestation, right? Because here we have it right here, the Magician here, what you're trying to manifest. It keeps coming back around, or it keeps coming back up. You maybe feel like you have a cycle of this kind of repeated situation where it just feels like you're making headway, and then all of a sudden you're back at square one. It's all energy. I'm just going to tell you that it is all energy. Although I don't like to see the Magician and the devil together, because if it is an outside influence, if somebody, you are dealing with somebody who is an outside influence who is doing this, that means that they are intentionally being manipulative to control you. And when I see the 3 of Cups come in, this is like, I'm coming back into your life and I'm doing the same shit again. Like, okay, so if that's a person, then you definitely need to let go of that and release that. Clarifying the 4 of summer, though, I got the 9 of Pentacles and I got the 10 of Cups. What time is it? Sorry, I have to go to the gym in a second. Got the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups being your dreams come true, your dreams fulfilled, your wishes and desires fulfilled. The 9 of Pentacles in this aspect here, I feel is more about counting your blessings, right? That honestly, that's what I'm getting from this. When you go from this 4 of Cups or this 4 of summer energy where you don't feel like you have any blessings, or things are just, they're just okay. I mean, even in that energy, it's not a great energy to be in, to just be like, you know what, things are, it is what it is. I'm surviving. It's, you know, I have no complaints, which that's good, but you know, it's still not, I could promise you everybody in this chat right now has this 9 of Pentacles energy that they can count their blessings. Even if you feel like you're having the worst of the worst situation, you can start doing this, right? It always comes back to the gratitude, which is why I started this gratitude challenge. And then when you start to elevate your energy, ground your energy from this, because remember, the 4 of summer or the 4 of Cups is a water energy. It's a feeling. It's a feeling, right? It's feelings can be fickle. So it's not really concrete, hard evidence of anything that you should be, you know, that is a result of this. But the 9 of Pentacles is, you know, I have a table to sit at, you know what I'm saying? I have, my children are breathing and healthy upstairs. You know what I'm saying? I have a car in the driveway. I have, you know, I have friends who love me. I have clean water. I have electricity. That's this 9 of Pentacles energy. I can get in my car and go grab me an iced coffee, or go to the gym, or, you know, blessings like that. Like a lot of things that we take for granted, just doing those little things every single day. If you're thinking about aspects of multiplying what you have, it does that. It absolutely does that, right? It will get you out of this energy. Speaking from experience, I'm on day 32 of my gratitude the meditation. Yesterday, I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys, but I had those mini readings, and so I'm just like, whatever, I just went with the flow. But I felt so good yesterday. There was nothing. We just sat in the house yesterday, but it was just a vibrational set point of just joy. Like, you know, there's nothing that I want. There's nothing that I truly need. Everything I have, I'm just so grateful. I can't explain it. It was just an energy around me. And I have a lot to do. I have a lot to get done. I have a lot going on right now in my life. But that's just where I was at. And that's a great place to be, because when you're in that place, speaking of manifestation, things come. We're always trying to do things to manifest and make things come to us. But the secret is to feel good. And I'm not saying feel good about what you're manifesting. I'm talking about just feeling good, just period. Just feeling good. Just if you want to go get an ice cream, if you want to go lay out in the sun and tan, if you want to go put your hands in dirt, you know what I'm saying? If you want to laugh, my thing, one of my therapies through my grief has been, I watch Golden Girls every night before I go to bed, because that's, me and my mom watched every episode of Golden Girls and like they ever existed. Like that was our show. So it always makes me laugh at night right before I go to bed. Or Lucy, I love Lucy. That's my nickname in the family. Just let you guys know, my grandmother dubbed me that nickname when I was 3, Lucy. Because we used to watch I Love Lucy, and I love Lucille Ball. So things like that, little things that you don't even think about. Watching something instead of watching murder documentaries, right? Which we all love, or, crime shows before you fall off to sleep. Watch freaking something that is going to make you laugh. I promise you, that is kind of like one of my secret elixirs. I told you guys before, I watch puppy videos sometimes before I go to sleep. It just puts you in a higher vibrational state. You can even remember, for people who don't remember their dreams, I'm one of those people. Unless I'm getting a message through a dream, like I will get concrete messages through dreams. Other than that, I don't remember them. But when I go to bed in a better energy, a higher vibrational energy, I will remember a lot of my dreams. I'll be floating and all kinds of stuff. So anyways, there is something here that is depressing somebody's energy here that they need to release, and they're taking too much on. Bottom line is, it's probably, even if it's the most serious thing in the world, it's not that serious, because here in this physical world, it's, and I'm gonna go over your head, some of y'all heads, it's all kind of like assimilation. We're just here to learn with the experiences that have been placed in front of us. So you're wanting to live the best life that you could possibly live. Focus on that, and it will start to come through. This is a little book. I pulled it out yesterday for some people that I do readings. I buy this book a lot for people. If you ever get a personal reading from me and you're having a manifestation energy issue or whatever, I buy this book. It's like $4, and I gift it to people all the time. This one I bought for my son. I wrote in it because I'm making him read it this summer. It's like this book is, I think this book turns 100 this year or next year. I can't remember. It's 100 years old. It's been being used a lot. It started being used for salespeople who had people who sell for them. They made them read this book as a manual so they could get the highest amount of sales. It's called It Works. If you're in the manifestation community on YouTube or anywhere, you've probably heard of this book. Okay. It's called It Works because it does work. Okay. The little famous red book that makes dreams come true. It literally takes you less than 15 minutes. I'd say about 12 minutes, 10 minutes a day, because I read this book almost every day, to read this book. The thing is, I was leery about sending this book to people because a lot of times when you buy people books or you gift them things, they don't read them. They'll just sit on they'll sit on their nightstand, they'll sit in there wherever, and they will never read them. But I gift it because I know at least one time, even if you don't pick it up when I first give it to you, maybe in 3 years you'll pick it up, right? And then you'll be like, damn, I wish I would have picked this up sooner, but at least you'll have it, and you're planting the seed. I'm planting the seed today in all of y'all's life. I used this book to get into this house. I never thought I would be in a house like this, and here I am, and I use it all the time. It's worked many, many times for me. It's still working for me. And there's 3 rules inside this book that if you follow to a T, right? If you follow these 3 rules to a T, you don't give in, you don't forget, you don't neglect it, you stay consistent, you will get what you desire. And then you put the book to the side and you realize, wow, that's really easy. I don't really need the book to do this. I should have just been doing this all along. You don't have to get in the feeling state. You don't have to visualize if you can't visualize. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be positive every day. You know what I'm saying? Life can be beating you down, and that book will still work for you. It will still work. It will still work. And then when you realize how well that book works for you, you kind of grasp the concept of what manifestation really is. It is really just, and I think when people really learn this, it will kind of put a lot of the manifestation stuff out of business. You know what I'm saying? I mean, although I love manifestation channels, I love watching them because I think the best tool with people who have manifestation channels is to just keep you saying, like, you can do this. Even when you feel like you can't, you can do this. And I think that is the beauty in manifestation channels. But I think sometimes they give so much information and it confuses people. And all manifestation is continued thought on the goal that you want. And that's it. That's it. Continued attention to the thing that you want to manifest in your life. Sure, you can fall asleep in that state and boom, it's there the next day. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If you can manage that, if you can muster that, absolutely. Fall asleep in the state of the wish fulfilled, even if you have 30 minutes on the couch, daydream about what you want and being the feeling of that outcome. Sure, that can work instantly. A lot of people can't do that. Why? Because a lot of people are here, right? A lot of people are here. So it's very difficult for people to fall asleep or even take a nap in the wish fulfilled, that energy. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard. And honestly, I could go on about this, that society, the powers that be, the life that we're living right now, especially in this place, this country, thing, everywhere, everywhere. It is supposed to be making you feel like this. And when you can grasp that there is an energy that you cannot see or a force that you cannot see that is trying to kind of make you feel like this, but then there's opposing energy that is saying, come over here, come to the light, and we'll make sure that this never even touches you. You know what I'm saying? You'll be more conscious about your thoughts and your words. So you don't give into the stressful or the depressing energy. You'll stay in the light that is trying to protect you and keep you up. You really will. Somebody trying to argue with you? No, not today, right? You won't even engage in stuff like that because those things are trying to get you down. They are trying. There is a force, and you may not believe me, but there's a force that is trying to suppress your energy. When your energy is suppressed, you get sick. When your energy is suppressed, you get broke. When your energy is suppressed, you get depressed, you get angry, you get health ailments. There is an energy and a force, but there is always an equal, opposite, opposing energy that is saying, stay right here in the light with us and you'll be okay. And when you stay in that light, you will be okay. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. It doesn't matter who's arguing about voting and politics and all this other crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? You're over here like, yep, I'm sipping my pina colada. I'm going on vacations. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm helping people. I'm giving back. None of this is affecting me. You have to stay over here. Because if you start engaging in all of these things that are trying to pull you down, that's all that's going to happen. That's always going to happen. If you think for a second, well, I can just take a look at what's going on over here and I'll be okay. It's still going to affect you. I'm not telling you to disregard what's going on in society and things like that, but you have to find a way to kind of push yourself more to this side than over here. But anyways, back to the manifestation, focus attention. That's it. Focus attention. You have this thing going on around now. It talks about robotic affirmation, robotic affirming. Sure, that works. Why does it work? Because it saturates your mind and it puts you in a focused attention on whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest. You don't have to think about it. Because I'm telling you, thinking about it is what always trips people up when they're manifesting. When you think too much about that thing. Have you ever noticed when somebody pops into your head and then all of a sudden you're like, ugh, be gone, whatever. And then like in an hour or two, that person is calling you or you run into them or something comes up. That's pretty much how manifestation is. Focus your attention on the thing, let it go, and boom, it appears. That's always how it works. It always is. And it'll come a lot faster when you do feel good in the energy that you're in. Not so much about the thing that you're manifesting, but you just feel good. Just feeling good is going to attract to you all the things that you want, you know, and that without you even having to line them up, it's just going to be like this, boom. So I just want to say that because I know a lot of people are like juggling so much and they're wanting so much. They're desiring so much. But the first thing that you have to do here with this Four of Cups, this Four of Summer here, it's kind of just the best way to get out of this energy. And the Four of Cups here, being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, and discontentment with life. Start counting your blessings. Okay. That's why I started the gratitude thing. Start counting your blessings every day. This is live. Allie, this is live. Yeah, that's why I look like this. I'm tired. This is live. But anyways, I'm going to go get to the gym because that's something that I love to do. And I'll see you guys later. In between, I do have a few personal readings today, but in between that, I will see you guys. Let me know what reading that you would like today. Hello, everyone. Did you smart cookie? I don't know if you're still here. You got a mini reading yesterday. Yeah, you always keep it short and sweet and to the point. You ask your question. I mean, I love getting background information too. I love that. I feel like I can connect with you guys, but you always keep it short and sweet to the point. I love that. Go ahead, Brianna. Go ahead for the suggestion. I haven't started the tarot course yet because it just didn't align with my energy just at that moment, but it is coming. I think I have like 2 personal readings open for the end of July. The end of July, Duania. This book is on. This book is on Amazon. It's literally like 4. Oh, shit! God, my phone. Let me see here. Because it's like, it's always in my recommended purchases because I buy it so much. I feel like this book is worth $1 million. And like, so when I give this book to someone, I'm really gifting them a fortune. I really am. It's $4 on Amazon. But I'm gifting, it's like I'm gifting you a fortune when I give you this book. Really am. If you use this and you apply it. It's $4 on Amazon. And if you buy it right now, it'll say it'll be at your house tomorrow. I promise you, because it's always at my house the next day. The name of it is It Works. If you type in It Works and then put the little red book, because now there's a lot of things called It Works. It's by R.H.J. The author didn't even give his name because he didn't even want the credit for it. So it's by R.H.J. If you know what you want, you can have it. That's what it says at the top. If you know what you want, you can have it. The famous little red book that makes your dreams come true. Over 1.5 million at work. Can we get a sneak peek at the next 6 months or some angel and ancestor messages? Or when do you do next 48 can members get an extra 24 hours? Just. Oh, okay. That sounds good. That sounds good. Absolutely. I'll do the I'll have to do the next 48 on Wednesdays. That's a good idea because I'm always thinking about what can I do on Wednesday. So I'll do that. Ancestor in the next 6 months. It is June. Thank you for reminding me that because I did do a 6 months ahead in January. It is June. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it and I'm not going to be afraid because I remember I got my head blown off when I did it in January. And I was saying, hey, the energy is going to be chaotic. People were like literally trying to sacrifice me. Like I just was like making this up. But anyways, and then we had an eclipse and we had all this crazy stuff and we're still having crazy stuff. But yeah, I'll do that. What chapter do I really love? Of what? This book, our student, are you talking about this book? This book takes you literally 10 minutes to read. It's 10 minutes to read. The beginning kind of just talks about how people will go about their lives on autopilot. I think it's very worth reading the whole book because it talks about how people go on their lives with autopilot, like on autopilot and complain about the things that we really have power to change. Anything in our life, we have power to change. But we will continue to complain about the same things and continue to go on autopilot and just leave it up for chance. But then in the middle of the book, it has the 3 rules of accomplishment or the plan. And that's what you follow every day. And that's what you do every day. Every day you do it. So I suggest you keep a notebook with you and you just do it every day. And it's so easy, and especially when you're in a good energy and you're just feeling good about your future. It's always a great time to kind of just tweak your list and just do things. You're going to love it, Veronica. And then come back and share, the things that have come up. I've so much. I don't know, Kara, it could be today. Do you find that journaling or manifestations work too? I have a really hard time speaking my affirmations out loud. I feel that spoken word or writing it down. I feel like writing things down. And if you can keep track of writing what you write down, you will see that almost everything that you write down comes to fruition. It's something about putting the pen to the paper and your eyes and absorbing the energy. That's part of the technique in this book. So yes, if you have trouble speaking out loud, that might be something that you want to examine. You might want to do some shadow work around that, because your spoken word is like your signature, and you do speak things about yourself. So you have to ask yourself, what are you speaking? If it's hard to speak your manifestations, what's easy to speak? Are you speaking negatively? Are you complaining? So I would definitely check in with that. But I feel like writing, if you don't have a voice, writing is always very powerful. Okay, Stacey, send me a message. Probably was tired. I'm sorry. Send me an email and I'll see about that. Because I know I did yours. So not yet April, but probably Wednesday I will open them again and do them on next Monday. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Let me see here while Stacey's on here right now. Yeah, here's yours right here. So maybe I sent yours to someone else. Okay, just send me a message, a quick message, Stacey, and I'll send it to you real quick. All right, you actually had one of the longer ones. Goodness gracious. And there's no time limit. It's just whenever I can answer the question. Some people have done like almost 25 minutes. So anything else? Do more lives. Got it. Good morning. I still have journals from 20 years ago. That's beautiful. I'm starting to journal my manifestation experience and my tidbits, my little things that I've learned that works for me in a journal. And that's going to be what I leave to my children, if I have more children. But that's going to be what I do. Like, so it's kind of say mama says, and I've been on this manifestation journey for a while, and I can manifest. I just can't. There are things that come more difficult for me too, because you just have emotions wrapped around it. You have really urges, and you want to have, things come to you when you want them to. And there's things that I feel like, oh my God, I want this so bad. And I've trained myself now when I'm like, oh my God, I want this so bad. Okay, this has to go on the back burner. That's what I have to do. It's like, okay, I want this too much. I just want this too much. This has to go on the back burner. It has to get out of my awareness, out of my attention, because those things will never really come when you want them to come. You have to kind of just let it go. But yeah, and so money, dollar amounts, I've learned how to do those pretty easily, and I heard that. I remember when I first started manifesting, somebody was saying, oh, I think it was Abraham, how money will be the easiest thing to manifest. And I was like, yeah, right. What? My lights were getting shut off. You know what I'm saying? My car was behind. Money is the easiest thing to manifest. But when you learn how, and you have an avenue, right? And you can manifest out of thin air. But, when you learn how, it's the easiest thing. And I think the key thing about money is not so much having an attachment. That's the whole point. That's the whole job of money, why it was ever created, is that some people can have the most of it, and a lot of people don't have any. And then we look at the people who do have it and we're like, oh my God, I wish that was me, but when you kind of take that whole, that power away from it, then it just flows to you. It's like, oh, this is just a tool. I could just go buy things and go all the way down to zero and then have more money tomorrow. It really does work like that. I wouldn't recommend that, but it does work like that. I have to, my biggest thing is right now with manifestation is to, like, I guess because I'm an Aries, it's like almost like I manifest better in a crunch. Why do we do that? Why do we put our backs against the wall as Aries? Is it because of the excitement? I don't know. I think it's the excitement for me. But I will let something come down to the last freaking minute. And every time I'm like, you know what? Don't do this. Save yourself. So that's my thing that I'm working on, is training myself to just, okay, I know something is like due in 6 months. Just pay it 6 months in advance. I don't know. I'm just YOLO. I might not be here in 6 months. That's my mindset. That's really my mindset. But now I have a child, so I'm just like, think about the future. That's difficult for me. But I've gotten to the point where I can just, it's okay, I need this in 2 days. It's going to be here in 2 days. Like, that's a great thing to do when you're in a crunch, but it'd be a lot easier if you just had peace of mind. So that's when we're always working on something. And that's what I'm trying to evolve. I was just let it go, let it go, let it go. Oh, you say what? Oh, you say, okay, you're going to cut my lights off tomorrow? Okay, hold on. I'll have it tomorrow. I don't know. It's an excitement thing. It really is. It's, I'm not jumping out of planes anymore. So that's the kind of thrill that I get now. I jumped out of a plane one time and I'm like, whoa, not again, Chelsea. No, not again. Not when you have a child, not when you have a son. My son's going to be mimicking everything that I'm doing, but it's okay. Yes, we are. We are. I think it really is the thrill that I get it every time. And that's my belief. That's why it works. That's my belief. Do you see that? I believe and know that every time, if I'm at the last minute for something, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. So now that it's kind of trained my subconscious, like, yeah, let's wait till the last minute because she's going to get it anyway. And it's funny, like, even if it's for money, like, I will see no movement in anything until the last minute, because that's how I've trained myself. That's how I've trained my subconscious mind. So I'm trying to untrain myself, and but yes, you will love it. Use it. I could just say is use this book. I talk about this book, and every time you hear me in a reading, I bring up It Works. Because when people are asking about things that they're wanting to come to them, what will I sell this home? Will I sell this home? That's the easiest thing that you can do. Write down, my soul, my son, my soul, my house has sold for X, Y, to Z, XYZ amount of money on this date in this month. And that is so easy. It is so easy. And I just think of myself when I'm reading these questions, when people are sending me like, I just really want to know if this is going to happen at this time, or when is it going to happen? You decide. You have to take back your power. You decide when something is going to happen. You decide when something is going to happen. Honestly, truly. I sound like Joanne. Honestly, you decide. You make that decision when you're going to be rich. You make that decision when you're going to lose 50 pounds. You make that decision. You. That's the only thing about tarot that I try to tell people, and which is why I'm moving to a course so you can learn and then I transition out of this, is because we all make the decision. Tarot is just the energy based off of what you are putting out now. That is why it's a great tool. But you don't want to be reliant on it of predicting your future every time, because you predict your future based off of the energy that you are putting out. Now, astrology and the planets and things like that will, also say this energy is right now, which is why it's a good thing, to have tarot readers and things like that. But if it's something that you want and you desire, you decide. You want a happy marriage? You want this person to stop cheating on you? You want this, and that? You want a better person? You decide. Okay. So that is what I have for you guys. I'm about to be late for the gym. I'm late for the gym every day. That's another manifestation that I have to work on. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.